What's going on, everybody? I hope you guys are well and warm, kicking it fly today because I've got something special. I often get asked throughout my career, how much does it cost to build a budget-friendly grow setup? And time again, I respond with about $1,000. Back in the day, that was getting you decent equipment. Over the years, the price of quality equipment has dropped. The quality of equipment has increased. So now for $1,000, you can get yourself a pretty awesome setup. I'm gonna put together a grow setup that you can build for what I would argue is cheap, but quality. I'll preface this with that Spider Farmer and AC Infinity are sponsors of mine. They sent this equipment, but the reason they're sponsors of mine is because I believe in them as quality products and quality companies. They stand behind our community, and that means the world to me. So I've decided to use their products as great examples for quality equipment. Of course, you can get other stuff, but this is equipment and companies that I put my name on. So without further ado, let's build a grow setup for cheap.
So to start things off, I had to wrap everything up in an AC Infinity 4x4 tent. There's a reason for this. Not only is it incredibly well built, it's got a great zipper, but it also has a little pocket on the side where it'll hold the controller and you can put your tools in. So we're gonna put that in the bag and we're gonna add that to the list. A couple years ago, if you would have thought about adding a smart inline system to your grow tent in a budget setup, you would have been laughed at. Today, you can do that, and that's why I'm gonna add the A6 to the list. It's quiet, it's affordable, and it's smart. And then of course, don't forget the carbon filter, very important. Now AC Infinity does have a refillable carbon filter, but for today's purpose, I'm gonna go with this one. And next, it's circulation fans. Do you guys remember putting a bunch of oscillating fans on the wall or on the roof or on the floor? Well, now you can clip them to the side of your tent. Yeah, easy enough. So we're gonna toss one of them in the bag as well. I feel like in 2023, we are incredibly spoiled with the products that we have. I'm gonna throw in a smart humidifier into a budget grow list because I strongly believe that if you set it and forget it, you're gonna live a much happier life. You can make everything smart in this equation, and the humidifier is no different. This is my favorite piece. Grab a couple 5-gallon pots and you're well on your way.
Now I saved the best for last. The reason I choose Spider Farmer to include on this list is, well, there's a number of reasons. Not only do they have a vast array of lights, whether it's commercial grade, budget friendly, something for the consumer, something for the hobbyist, they've got something for you. But I've also been able to use the majority of their lights. They make a great product and they stand behind this community. They also listen to the consumer. So for this particular grow, I'm gonna go with the SF2000. And you might be asking, Pigeons, why this light? Well, for a couple of reasons. Number one, its price, it's affordable. Number two, it's upgradable. I've grown under this light a number of times. I know it's gonna handle the load, but in a 4x4 tent, you can put this light right in the middle. It's gonna support a couple plants. But as time goes on, your confidence grows, you get a little more budget. You can either choose to grab another SF2000 and double it, or go to something like a G4500, which could very well be the last light you ever buy. And it's the same price as having another SF2000. All things considered, this is a perfect light. It'll handle the load. It's got 2.7 micromoles per joule. It's running the Samsung LM301Bs, and it's gonna be great for your starting harvests. Guys, that's all the time I have. I hope you enjoyed this budget-friendly setup. I'm very curious how you would build a budget-friendly setup. I know you can get something for less than $1,000, but I don't believe you can get something that you can rely on, you can grow into, and you know is gonna last a number of years. Don't forget, genetics is very important. I have included a number of videos on my list that involve getting genetics from where, which genetics are best. And if you follow me on twitch.tv/pigeons420 or on Instagram, I can show you what I've got growing on, and I can share with you some of the best places to get those genetics. However, that's all the time I have, guys. Thanks for listening. I want to hear from you how you would build a budget-friendly setup. I know there's another way to do it, so let me hear from you down below. Take care, much love, stay medicated. Peace!